Hi. Today we are going to learn about buzzers. There are two types of buzzers, active and passive. The main difference between these two is that active buzzers are very easy to connect and use. We just have to provide 5 volts and then it starts buzzing. Whereas the passive buzzers, we have to provide an AC signal and then we just have to keep modulating it. This will write with high, low, and we have to keep doing that. So comparatively, active passives are very easy to use, but they are a bit costlier than the passive buzzers. So now I'm going to teach you the connections and the coding for how to make an active buzzer work, and let's just make a small application out of it. So as we can see here, we have our two buzzers. This one is the active buzzer and this is the passive buzzer. So we can identify them easily because the active one has a black casing underneath, whereas the passive doesn't. So right now we're going to use the active buzzer and just play around with it. So let's just move the passive that side. So the active one, as we can see here, we have the positive sign embedded on it, so it's easier for us to make a connection. I'll just put it on the breadboard. So there, it's fixed, and we just have basic connection. One is negative and one more is positive. So the negative always goes for the ground. Here I'm just giving the ground here, and we just have to be very careful and ensure that it's the exact pin underneath which we are making the connection. So the positive one, I am just gonna take it, and we don't need a code to make the active buzzer work. We can just give it directly to the 5 volts of connection, and there you can see it's making the noise. So I'll just connect this to the pin 8 now, so that we can just use the code and play around with the active buzzer. So coming to the code I have here, so I have declared my int num and int buzz pin, which is equal to 8, which I've connected right now, and I'm just gonna play around, giving an input number and keeping a limit, so that if the number crosses the limit, the buzzer starts buzzing. So my delay time dt I've declared as 2 seconds, so that we can get a gap between each time we have a input from the user end. So this string message is the message that we're gonna get in the serial monitor. Serial.begin is we are declaring the serial port, and pin mode buzz pin is the output. And coming to the void loop, as you can see here, we have the serial.println message. That is the message that's going to get printed, and below that we have our while loop. In the while loop, serial.available, this is just to make sure, give a time for the user to input their values, and for the system to just wait for it. And below we have this block where my num is equal to serial.parseInt. So we are reading an integer value from the user. So we are just declaring serial.parseInt. This is a new function we are learning in this program. And next we have if my num is greater than 10, my digital write buzz pin is high, and we have a delay time, and then we have to switch off the buzzing. So if I enter the number above 10, my buzzer is supposed to start buzzing and giving me an alarm. So I've just opened my serial monitor and kept here. Let's just run the code and let's see if it actually works. So in my serial monitor, I have the message here as please input your number. So I'm inputting 9, and I'm inputting 9 and I'm entering it. So there is no sound. So because the value is lesser than 10. So now if you have to give above 10, I will just give 15, and let's see if the buzzer works. Yeah. So as you can see here, the buzzer buzzed for 2 seconds, because I've given the delay time is 2 seconds. And Now as we can see here, we have another input. Let's give 22. It does make a sound, so let's just give 2 and just check. So it doesn't give a sound. So now I'm just going to connect a potentiometer to this, and instead of giving value from a user, we're going to use a potentiometer to change the values and make the buzzer alarm. So this is a connection of the circuit, the application that I've done using the potentiometer. So here we are going to increase the value of potentiometer and make the buzzer sound. In my code, I am setting the value as above 1000. The maximum potentiometer value is 1023. So let's just see. So I'm declaring my potentiometer value, which I'm going to read it from my potentiometer, and my bus pin is 8, and my potentiometer pin is A0, that is the output pin. So in my watt setup, I've declared the serial begin so that I can read the values in the serial port, and my buzzer pin is the output and potentiometer pin is the input. So coming to the void loop, port val is equal to analog read. So since I have connected the pin to A0, which is an analog pin, I am gonna have an analog read of the potentiometer value, and the serial.println port val is gonna print the potentiometer value in the serial port. And I've used the while loop here. So if the port val is greater than 1000, the buzzer is gonna be in on state, and I've given the port val and the serial.println over here again, so that the values don't freeze while reading it in the serial port. And in case the value is lesser than 1000, then it's just gonna come out of the loop and it's gonna be in off state. So let's just upload it and check if it works. So the serial monitor is open down here. So right now it's reading the value 0 and there's no sound. So when I'm increasing it, we can see the values go high. Okay, and yeah, so I'm at 991. So I had set the value as above 1000 and the buzzer should go high. So the second my value goes above 1000, it starts buzzing, and this disturbance is caused, that small disturbance that we heard is caused because the value keeps fluctuating between 999 and 1000. Since our hands are not that much capable of maintaining the flow of the exact value, that fluctuation takes place at that one point. But once it crosses 1000 and touches 1023, the value is like the buzzer keeps buzzing without any disturbance. So I'll just change the value here for above 900, and let's just download the code. So right now my value is at 751. So yeah, so it crossed 900 and my buzzer starts alarming sound. So you can hear the same disturbance here again. So this is the end of the project. Thank you.